of miles wide. It's massive. How could you miss that on the radar screen?
Well, you see, the thing about black holes, sir, is that their most distinguishing feature is that, one, they're black. And you see, the thing about space, sir, is that its most distinguishing feature is that it's also black. So, how are you supposed to see them, sir?
But 5 of them. 5 black holes. How could you be ambushed by 5 black holes?
It's always the way, isn't it, sir? You hang around in space for 3 million years and you don't see one, and then 5 come along at once.
Come on, we've only got 20 minutes. Mind the hatchway, don't knock it. What is this piece of junk for? That piece of junk just happens to be a Javanese camphor chest with all my belongings in it. Not to my farm. So much crap. What is this? Toy soldiers? Toy soldiers? Those are priceless 19th century replicas of Napoleon's Almae du Nord. So I can't change your clothes in that like I can with Cindy then. I thought we were supposed to be getting off the ship. And what the smeg is this? Just that little bit of money I've been able to scoop and scrape by throwing the old copper side on the radio. Rimmer, there must be 20 grand here. 24, come on, hurry up. That's 24,000. And you had the front to borrow money off me to buy me a birthday present. That's going back a bit, Lister. It was only 15 quid. Right, yeah, 15 quid. What did I get? A 5 quid book token. Those cards are expensive, you know. I had to fork out for that too. I never even paid you back. Right, are we ready?
Here's the plan, sir. I'll steer the starboard through the black holes and meet Ollie on the other side. If all goes successful, we'll see you in 3 weeks.
And what if it all isn't successful?
Then the starboard will be compressed to the size of a small pea.
Find my bird's eye. Right, I want a sensible drive, no stunts. No worries. Be careful with them, they're priceless. Really, having a look? Well, you were eating curry next to them before. I mean, how would that have looked with Lieutenant Sergeant Jacquinot with mint vindaloo all over his tunic? Make him look more offensive. People think he's got dysentery or something. You're obsessed with war, though, aren't you? I mean, you collect toy soldiers, you read all those stupid war and combat magazines, and half your books about Patton and Caesar and various other gits. It's the leadership I admire. Just ironic, really, deep down. Such a basic, natural coward. Coward? Finally, Miranda, that space bar, do you remember that? When that fight started up, remember, you went out of that door, quicker than the chief with a bump of dynamite. Oh, Lister, I mean, that was a common pub fight, a shambolic bar set to, which you started. I merely voiced the rumour that McWilliams was sexually tilted in sleeping with the dead. I didn't start the rumour, I merely voiced it. To his face. Right to his face. When he was with his 4 biggest mates. Then he did a rotor act and left me to face the music. I could have got hurt. He hit a brilliant general. Oh, Lister, generals don't smash chairs over people's heads. They don't get Newcastle brown bottles, smack them in the face and say, "Stitch that, Jimmy." No. They're in a brilliant white tent up on the hill, sipping Sancerre, directing the battle. They're men of honour. Don't believe it, you're making war so romantic. Let me tell you something. Something I've never told anyone. Years ago, I went to a school trip in Macedonia to the site of Alexander the Great's temple. As soon as I got there, as soon as I stood on those stones, I felt like I was home. Years later, I got friendly with a hypnotherapist, Donald. He said that he could regress me back to my past lives when I told him about the Alexander the Great thing. I was dubious at first, but I let him put me back. And it turned out my instincts were absolutely correct. I had lived a past life in Macedonia. That palace was my home. Because you see, Lister, in a previous incarnation, believe it or not, I was Alexander the Great's chief eunuch. Nice. I mean, he didn't tell me I was Alexander the Great, which is obviously what I wanted to hear, but it explains so much, being that close to one of the greatest minds in history. No wonder the military is in my blood. No wonder he's such a good singer. I mean, maybe it's taught, I don't know, but whenever I look at a pair of nutcrackers, I can't help but wincing. And whenever I'm with a group of women, I have this overwhelming urge to bathe them all in warm olive oil. Remember, I have that urge, it's got absolutely nothing to
to do with pastime.
What is it then?
It's because you're unhappy. You're unhappy with your own boring, humdrum, weaselly existence. You're looking for something a little bit more, I don't know, glamour. But now is what counts. We're living for today. I mean, who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? Who knows what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes? Something exciting.
Something exciting like the massive meteor about to hit the ship.
Just like the math of me. What?
Mayday. Mayday. Anybody out there? Stubborn to Red Dwarf? Still snowing outside then?
It's useless. You'll have to stand up, they might dig you. Any luck?
Nothing's getting through.
3 slaying days. It must be looking for us by now.
Oh, what's the use? They can walk 10 feet past us and still wouldn't see us in this blizzard.
Gonna die, aren't we? How much food is there?
I'll have a look. Well, there's half a packet of soggy, smoky bacon crisps, a brown lemon, a water biscuit, 3 bottles of vinegar, a tin of mustard powder, and a tube of Bonjela gum ointment.
Gum ointment.
Yeah, I found it in the medkit. It's that lovely minty flavour.
It's lovely if you smear it on your mouth once a week. You can't sit down and eat it.
You may have to.
And that's it, there's nothing else.
Oh, just a pot noodle and a tin of dog food.
Well, it's obvious what gets eaten last then, isn't it? I can't stand hot noodles. It comes up Cratchit, I'm going to die when you're a hologram. You're already dead, you don't need food.
Did you find any wood?
No wood out there. No vegetation, smell all, just a wasteland.
You've got to keep this fire going. It's your only source of heat.
You're going to die, aren't you? God, I'm hungry. I'm not crisp.
No!
I'm just one.
You ate less than 16 hours ago.
I had a raw sprout and a piece of chewing gum I found.
You've got to pace yourself. Find something to take your mind off food. Mayday. Mayday. I wonder why they call it Mayday. Eh? Why do they call it Mayday? I mean, it's only a bank holiday. Why not Shrove Tuesday or Ascension Sunday? Ascension Sunday, Ascension Sunday. 15th Wednesday after Pentecost, 15th Wednesday after Pentecost. It's French, you doink. Mayday, help me. Mayday.
Oh, yeah. God, it reminds me of food. Look, Charles Lamb, Herman Wouk, The Complete Works of Francis Bacon, Eric Van Lustbader.
Eric Van Lust?
What's he got to do with food? Van, meat van, bread van, foods.
Oh no, you're getting obsessed.
It's just these books, it's like something that here to Tailby. Look, this one, The Caretaker by Harold Pine.
It's Pinter! Look, stop thinking about food.
Try to get my mind off it then. Talk to me about something.
Talk to you about what?
Anything.
I just can't think of another topic.
I don't mention topic, that's a food as well. Tell me a story, any story.
Don't know any stories.
Anything. Tell me I lost your virginity.
No what?
Talk to me.
I mean, listen, that was so long ago. I was so young and sexually precocious.
Don't give me that. Everyone can remember when they lost their virginity. It's just one of those things. It's like everyone can remember where the day that Cliff Richard was shot. Or the day the first woman landed on Pluto. It's just one of those things you always remember.
Well, I can't. I mean, you can't expect me to list all the sexual liaisons I've ever partaken in. I mean, who do you think I am, the memory man?
Oh, but don't give me that. I want the truth.
The truth. There's not much to say, really. Always been a bit of a fish out of water around women. Never knew what to say to them. I don't think I was ever really highly sexed. Probably all that school cabbage we were forced to eat as children. The first time was with a woman I met in cadet school, Yvonne Magruder. We did it in the back of my brother's car.
What was it like?
Incredible. Bentley V8 convertible. Handling, marvellous machine, marvellous.
What about you? The Shellfisher. Ninth hole, the Dorset County Golf Course. Par 4, double leg to the right. The bunker behind the green.